All right, everyone. Here I have the UHD2 54CV. This package comes with the transducer, and this is what I'm going to be using on the kayak. It's got buttons. It's not a touch screen. I found myself becoming kind of a Garmin brand loyalist, and I've never really had too much of that, really just looking for deals and products that work. But this is what I run on the boat. Me and my buddy Austin that co-own the boat run this 94 SV. This is a UHD. It is not a UHD2. I'll flip this over and we can look at the specifications of these. They both have the same resolution. This one has some other stuff, much bigger transducer. Both of them have the preloaded maps, built-in Wi-Fi, so these can talk to each other. They can also use the Garmin app. I have a Garmin watch. There's probably something that connects there. This is what I have been using on the kayak. It is a Garmin Striker 4 Plus. This is the big old 9, and let's get to opening this and see what comes in the box. Alright, so they package everything pretty well. Peeling everything off, and we get to the unit itself, and it is pretty thick, as you can see. It is much thicker than the UHD touchscreen. They make UHD2 touchscreens as well, so that's not an apples to apples comparison. I don't really mind how thick it is. I mind how like long and tall it was. The 9-inch just felt like it would be a bear on the kayak, and I know a lot of guys are doing that nowadays, but it's not for me. Alright, if you were going to mount it onto a dash of a boat or some other structure, I know some guys are putting these in the rear of their boat, so they have, a unit in the front, unit on the bow, unit, just anywhere you could want it. Power cord with inline fuse. We got the transducer. This is a GT20 transducer. It is quite large, nowhere near as big as a GT54 or 56, which comes on a lot of the UHD touchscreens, or UHD2 touchscreens, I believe still. Still awesome transducer. It does clear view as well as the traditional. I'm kind of a guy that just sticks with the traditional, but I'll give a clear view a shot with this once it's installed and I'm on the water. I have the mount as well as the kind of swivel mount, I believe is what that is, and then it has the tension knobs that go on the sides. Looking at what else we have in here, we have the dash mount foam, we have some screws, and paperwork. So I have a battery here with me, and I have the power cable that I run the Striker on, and as long as I didn't strip this off when I popped that off when I was messing with it. Not very well wired, but we will mess around with this and get some power going to the unit at least. So I am going to mount this one on there, and then we are going to very carefully put that through the little hole, if it'll let me. And we are going to rig this up very poorly, but functionally, because we just need a connection. All right, this is a 4-point prong, 4-point, and that is a 12-volt battery. So right away, the Garmin is on. I'm going to kind of cover the screen because my coordinates are going to probably pop up once it does, and I don't want anyone showing up at my house. Would be a bad idea, but don't want to deal with it. All right, so you can see the unit's powering up. It takes a little bit. I think it might be because it's never been started, but I have started it, so that's not the case. So this is the second time I'm starting it, and it is slow. All right, had to get my coordinates away from so no one shows up at my house. Zooming out, waiting for the maps to show up. It's getting a GPS signal. So there's the maps. As you can see, they're pretty detailed. These is the G3 coastal maps. G3 Coastal comes with the 54. I believe the 53 is the inland, 55 is Canada, and 52 is the preload base maps. So I'm gonna go look for a pretty well-known area where I live, and that is the Wrightsville Beach or Masonboro Inlet Jetty. So there you can see the big jetties. If you're familiar with this area, they're, you know, giant rock jetties. Pretty well-known area, and there is quite a bit of detail. The more you zoom in, you know, more detail you get, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to zoom out and go a little east. And another well-known area, this is the AR-370, commonly known as the Liberty ship. There's also some pipes and a fire tugboat there and stuff like that, but pretty well-known area, and they do have it marked, preloaded on these. Looking at this, they're not individually marked, so I don't know which one is the ship versus which one's the rubble, which one's the fireboat, things like that, but quite a bit of detail on there. If I zoom all the way out, let's see, there's the fish haven that's marked there. There's some more fish havens over here. AR-372, what is that, 5-mile boxcar? I don't know, I don't think so. Actually, it might be. Zooming out, let's go check out the tower. Let's see what the tower looks like. For those who aren't familiar, the tower is a decommissioned lighthouse that is privately owned now, and it's really cool. It's definitely too far out there now, so let's see. Tower is in about 50 feet of water. 48, what does that say it is? That's a buoy. There's a platform buoy. Maybe they're calling it a platform buoy. That'd be kind of dumb, but we'll see. What did that say? Exposed rock. 20 feet of water here. This is the Cape Fear Shoals, so it gets really shallow and really, you know, really scary if you don't know what you're doing over there. But yeah, the tower's somewhere around here. I'm sure if I looked hard enough I'll find it. But man, so far this thing is sweet. Looking at what I have on the menu, I can do layers, quick draw maps, things like that. If I go home, nav chart, fishing chart. Let me check out the fishing chart comparatively. So let me check out the fishing cart comparatively, and we'll go check out the inlet again, see what it looks like. Okay, that's Rich's Inlet, so I need to go south. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in, see what comes up. Is that not the inlet? No, it's not. All right, that's definitely it, but as you can see, the navigational chart drops the jetty there. So let me go look at more of a fishy area, and we will check out. Oh, maybe I'm too far south. No, there's Rich's Inlet. There it is. I was looking at the completely wrong one. So looking at the Masonboro Jetty, this is the fish map. I'm gonna go check out that Liberty ship area again, see if it gives us any more details on the fishing area. Not really seeing too much more. I do get these like conditions and stuff, but yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. I'm excited to get it installed, and we will check it out.